DIY.
DIYers Kendrick Lamar has popped back out again like the boogeyman he is, and this time he's popped out as a full-blown vampire.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
No, not the vampire in Brooklyn. Shout out to Eddie Murphy. He popped out and he is vamping out here with Playboy Carti on his new project that he finally released I Am Music on a song called Good Credit. Now, he's featured on 3 different songs on this project. We're going to focus in on the one that everybody is talking about, which is Good Credit. But before we do that, I saw my cousin Moni. Shout out my cousin Moni. I saw cousin Moni was like, why are you doing this to us, Kendrick Lamar? Why are you forcing us to jump in the middle of a mosh pit where the kid's eyes are like this, and I'm just, and you just feel like, you feel like the Help Alert commercials. You're like, help me, I'm falling and I can't get up. We just lost sometimes. My older ears, for some reason, just, it's not for me. But this is something that's a consistent theme, I feel like, with Kendrick. Kendrick has always told you, don't forget, I might be conscious in some circles to other people because I'm self-aware and aware of my environment, but I'm fully with the shits. Shit can get ghetto in here. His words, not mine. There's a song in 2009, right? Produced by Black Milk, where he had, it's called Wanna Be Heard. And one of those lines, Kendrick says, I'm a close cut to Common, the rapper Common, and Gucci Mane. Now, that's a comparison that you probably wouldn't understand because I can touch the people and still keep it ghetto.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
2009. He's always shown you there is a K-Dot and there is a Kendrick. With that said, whenever he pops out on these features, specifically with artists like a Playboy Carti, don't be surprised. He's always told you who the hell he is. Now, I'm not going to play this full song. Be mad. Vamps, please don't come bite my neck. I'm not. It's not for me, with all due respect. But over this crazy ass beat, these catchy ass choruses, Kendrick has some things to say. I got the lyrics here, and I want to come kind of break this down as we go to it. So let's go ahead and just, go ahead and play this. Good Credit by Playboy Carti, Kendrick Lamar.
Crazy. So I fought the crazy. Pass out them batters. Moving them batters. Pass out them batters. Moving them batters. Sins on my body.
Kids on my body, and that's on my kids. I kid with nobody. You know what this is. The vamps and the boogies, we just do the party.
What you listening to is that homicide.
The paddock is flooded, but way over budget, I lose it on tour. I would've said fuck you too, but you knew that the list was full. Having it my way like Usher, dog.
This nigga's spooky, bro. Hey, this nigga really spooky, bro. Why he has mastered the cinematics vocally of his vocal production. This nigga is spooky. Can you imagine having issues with him and he just somewhere in a booth like I'm scared for the high yellow nigga in Canada. Not empathetic. I'm scared for him. Anybody who laughs like this, leave them the hell alone. As much as we focus on and we gonna talk about Kanye and his crazy spaz outs, this nigga might be legitimately crazier.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Cause he not doing it for show. He doing it because he can. One more time. Good God. Okay, so the first few lyrics said, kids on my body and that's on my kids. I kid with no body. You know what this is? The vamps and the boogies, we jug through the party. And then you get the DJ that comes in. DJ Swamp Izzo says, what you listening to is that homicide. Patek is flooded, but way over budget. I lose it on tour. I would have said F you too, but you knew that the list was full. Look at that shit creepy, bro.
List was full. Having it my way like Usher, dog. Red and blue diamond like Usher, dog. Upscore on you niggas like Rucker, dog. I'm sore cause I got it off the muscle, dog.
Okay. Let's break it down. This nigga talks about losing. He let you know, nigga, I'm really with them. I'm really with that shit too. You want to put me in that conscious category? That's your own undoing. Patek is flooded, but way over budget. I lose it on tour. Would have said F you too, But you knew that the list was full. Having it my way like Usher, dog. Red and blue diamonds like Gusher, dog. Oh, that's a cold one. I remember way back when, around the time I first met Ab-Soul, he had a line that was like, back, when rappers was talking about the different colored diamonds in their ears. This nigga said, in a freestyle, he said, blue and yellow diamonds, I call that IKEA. I said, nigga, what? Did you just say right now? Blue and yellow canary diamonds. I call that bitch IKEA. I said, oh my goodness. So I look at that and that's the first thing that came to mind. Red and blue diamonds like Gusher, dog. Up score on you niggas like Rucker, dog. Shout out to Rucker and the street ball players out here doing a damnedest.
Streets ready for this shit right here.
Can I just break this down for a second? I know we just talking about ad-libs. It's not that deep. But I think this is where Kendrick shows you, like, I make the music I make because I have a specific plan and a story that I want to tell. But don't get it twisted. Just because I be running my own race don't mean I can't slow down and come to your world and do the shit y'all be doing. And it doesn't come off as, like, pandering. It doesn't come off. It really sounds like he could have fully had a career as this artist. As Kendrick the Vamp. He could have really had a whole career. These ad-libs is what sells all this to me as I'm listening to it. I'm like, had I not known this was Kendrick, I'd have been like, hey man, a Playboy rapper with somebody that's kind of nice.
Eliante go big. White gold link fall on the belly. The emerald cut for hers and his. That bitch on point like ASAP Rally. I'm talking about
Kendrick, the fact that you doing this not even a week away from the official 1-year anniversary of the Like That verse, I swear to you, if you about to start some shit up again, I thank you in advance. Because we about to eat again on YouTube, you hear me? Round of applause, we about to eat. Nigga, we finna eat. Rochelle, I'm coming to retire you, mama. I'm coming to retire you. He says, slide. Then he says, drop, die, kill. Drop. I look at that go big. White gold link fall on the belly. The emerald cut for hers and his. That bitch on point like ASAP Relly. You know, aka the god I was trying to get ASAP Rocky put behind the bars and was, accused by the culture of snitching and whatnot. He was very famously on camera going like this, pointing. I'm talking about, boy, oh boy.
the numbers is nothing, the money is nothing. I really been held my promise. Say Kenny been heavy out west and I carry the weight, nigga. I'm Luka Doncic.
Okay, so that puts to bed any kind of ideas that this verse is an old verse, right? Because, in the industry, they record stuff months and months in advance, sometimes years in advance before a project comes out, just to kind of solidify or to secure the biggest features. This is recent. At least these lines are. He says, the numbers is nothing. The money is nothing. I really been him, I promise. Say Kenny been heavy out west. Heavy out west, representing heavy out west. And I carry the weight, nigga. I'm Luka Doncic.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I'm a Laker fan. And I'll be honest with you. As much as that boy can ball, that grown man can ball, I was worried because this nigga looks like a bowler. He got like a pot belly. This nigga be making everything. He carries a lot of weight. To give you a little context, Luka Doncic, it's a big boy. For his position, it's a big boy. This nigga said, I carry the weight. He ain't big back activity, but you get the point. Hold on, let me go get over here. You get the point. You get the point. You feel me? Like this is probably a good indication. Hold on, let me get this back up here. Sorry about that. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like he carries a little bit of weight, and that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're not shaming here, but I'm heavy out west. I carry the weight. This is also where we start to get what people are calling some possible shots at Drake as well. So we got the drop. Cool. We got the the numbers is nothing. The money is nothing. I'm not even doing this for the money and the numbers. I really been him, I promise. Say, Kenny been heavy out west. I carry the weight, nigga. I'm Luka Doncic. I know I'm butchering his name. I ain't had to say his name ever. I just be like, that Luka better stop shooting on my Lakers. Anyways, let's keep it going. Oh, boy.
Conspiracy theories is given, but I'm a say Kenny been heavy out west and I carry the weight, nigga. I'm Luka Doncic. Conspiracy theories is given, but I must admit it, you got the wrong person. They bundling Maine, Chicago slang. Which one of you niggas are merch it? Merch it, yeah, merch it.
Now, let me go over here. This line is really, really interesting. I'm gonna go hit a J3 because hit a J3 actually broke this down for a lot of us, right? So I'm gonna read the line, but then also give you some context according to hit a J3. So he's talking about when he said, talking about Kendrick, I'm sorry to get this back up here. When he said, boom. When Kendrick said the line, which one of you niggas could merch it, he's saying who gonna do some of that shit they claim they would do. Stand on that. Merch it. I see a lot of my Milwaukee homies is also saying that's Milwaukee slang too. So once again, this is Kendrick showing you how tapped in he is to what's going on, the conversations that are happening in different places. I feel like even the decision to get on this feature is him aligning with other super fans that are going to go crazy. I knew we were in a different era of Kendrick when Alex Damn Jones was here breaking down, okay, we're going to break down Not Like Us in a Super Bowl performance. And he was activating these QAnon niggas. And they was like, let's get Drake. I was like, Kendrick is activating so many super fandoms, extremists, but he's doing it around reasons that seem to be very legit. I just don't know how the hell this happens. Where Vamps and some QAnons is agreeing on shit. What year are we in? This is some 2020. This is some 2042 shit. So that's what he said in that line. Let's go back to the line actually. So he says, conspiracy theories is given, but I must admit you got the wrong person. I saw some people saying that he was alluding to all of the conspiracy theories that pop up. I think Screw said something about that. Like, everybody has these theories around what he means in certain lyrics. They bundle him, man. Chicago slang. Which one of you niggas are merchant? Merchant. Now, the annotation, the unofficial annotation, says Kendrick seems to be taking a jab at rappers and hip-hop artists who inflate their first week album sales by selling merchandise bundles. The line can be heard as they bundle in, man, Chicago slang, which one of you niggas will merch it. Here he's connecting the idea of artists selling bundles. I could see that, but I think this one is a lot more direct than what it is. He's literally talking about he's talking about it. It ain't about these conspiracy theories. I said what the hell I said. And he goes into a merchant place. Go ahead, continue, Kendrick.
Carti, my evil twin. Carti, my merch it, yeah, merch it. Carti, my evil twin. Carti, my evil twin. My skin is smoother, my teeth is whiter, my stride is longer, my thoughts is brighter. The hate get realer, the love get fake, but when you this great, that's how you should like it.
Moving them batters.
Anybody that start off that damn aggressive and ends with, that's how you should like it. That nigga's a nut, bro.
Somebody gonna have to
That
tell
nigga's
the
a
truth,
full
and I'm
blown
gonna
nut.
tell it.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. He called Carti his evil twin. In case you were wondering, what the hell is Kendrick doing on a song with Playboy Carti? Not the first, by the way. He let you know. Yeah, I'm more with this shit than what you may think. I'm more tapped into this than what you may think. Matter of fact, I think somebody said that he was possibly in charge of the creative direction on some level of this project, right? So the associations run deep as blood. That's all I got to say about that. So what does he say here? He says merchant. Cardo, right? Talking about Playboy Carti. Cardo, talking about the producer, excuse me. Cardo, my evil twin. Carti, my evil twin. So that's the producer. You got also Carti's talking about my skin is smoother. My teeth is whiter. My stride is longer. My thoughts is brighter. Brighter than who, Kendrick?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Brighter than who? It couldn't be that other nigga with the pink berets who be getting all cozy in a mink coat like a Playboy spread from 1983. Couldn't be him, right? Nah, he ain't talking about him, right? The hate gets realer. The love gets fake. But when you this great, that's how you should like it. That's a bar. That is a damn bar. Yeah, that's about all we're going to listen to about this song. I admittedly so am not the biggest Playboy Carti fan, but I respect that nobody can be a better version of Playboy Carti than him. Everybody that I've heard imitate him, I'm sorry, I'm not looking at you directly, Mario Judah. Yeet. Yeet. This is him. He's him. There's a reason why he's him in his lane. With that said, you know Kendrick can't drop without some kind of controversy or somebody out here glitching out. Well, it's your favorite guy. This nigga, Kanye, Kanye West.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
If you didn't know, Kanye actually produced some songs on his project, including one called Backdoor that has Kendrick on it. For whatever reason, jealousy, hate, Kanye says, I don't like Kendrick Lamar's music. He raps very good, but I didn't need to hear him on Carti album. What you mad about? You mad. Let's point, Kendrick. Let's point. You mad, nigga. You mad. Ain't this the same person that said not even a month ago, watch, next year, I'm going to defend Diddler, and then after I defend Diddler, I'm going to do the Super Bowl, and I'm going to get a bunch of Grammys. Maybe it's starting to kick in. They ain't falling for it no more. It's not working. We got to ramp it up. This is why I can't support Kanye. How fucking embarrassing. You know, I'm really using this opportunity, watching Kendrick win the way that he is, not to get into some super fandom category, but just to see it as kind of like a proxy, right? I'm looking at this and I'm like, who else you gonna expose? Who else are you going to expose? Because Kanye's not the only one. He's just the one that's been the most vocal and saying the things that's really on his heart, which is unfortunate because they've done work together. I'm just using it. I'm just looking around. I'm like, oh, so he's not with this. He's not with this. He's not. Oh, and it's not even about Kendrick at this point. To me, it's about the direction that a Kendrick has the potential to push this game into. I'm starting to see how many people have been eating off of this era of zombies, over this era of the bar being lowered. And now that he's finally in position up in the bar and the conversation is around his feature and not around the production of Kanye, oh, this what you're doing? Shout out my guy Twizzle. He said, attention-seeking weirdo, who is begging for Kendrick Lamar to acknowledge him? How are you a successful billionaire but still begs for attention with tweets? How is that even possible?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Imagine waking up and over $1 billion is in your bank and you still occupied with shit like this. Imagine that. Imagine you still worried about somebody else, like you have not already had a successful career. Whoopin' Fee says, you want Kendrick to mention you so you can finally roll out that album. Golly!
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
They cooking. Your catalog holding on for dear life next to Kendrick's, if we're being honest. You're going to have to make 3 more Dark Fantasies. God! Dog Ninja, shout out my guy Dog Ninja. That nitrous coming with a side of jealousy, allegedly. Oh my gosh. And don't forget, wasn't Kanye the same one before Kendrick actually released Euphoria? Did this dumbass pop out and say, yo, Dot, I got you? What you doing? Did nobody ask you to pop up? And look at this, the same person now that's going back at him. This is classic narcissism, my friends. And then somebody said, well, a win is a win. At least he ain't a Nazi or dropping AI music for his fans. Ha ha ha. No. And need we remind you, you know the internet love to bring up receipts. Kendrick's Aura says, Kendrick is an inspiration. Thank you for the vibrations and spirit. This is Kanye West. Your meaning, message, and execution are gifts to the world. You know why that is? It's easier to show people love when they're not a threat to you.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Am I too loud? It's easier for people to support you when you're not a threat to them, especially people who are egomaniacs. It is easier to support you when they can little bro you. It's easier to support you when they can little sis you. I've seen that firsthand. My success right now on YouTube is making a lot of niggas uncomfortable, but fuck it. You should like it this way. The hate gets real, the love gets fake, but when you're this great, that's how you should like it. Thank you, Kendrick. You that was on point. That was on point. Now you know more people had reactions, including Punch TDE CEO. This is what he said. Hey, what's up with this Kanye West nigga? The funny thing is I can hear Punch's voice saying this. Hey, what's up with this Kanye West nigga? I don't know, Punch. I don't know. You said Ozempic question mark? I don't know. But I forget who said it right now, but you just requoted a quote I love talking about. Some people are so poor, all they got is money. Even Freddie Gibbs is laughing. And then Punch said it again. Freddie, what's wrong with this nigga, man? They're laughing at you. Like laughing gas. Allegedly. Hey, cousin Moni, what you got to say? Cousin Moni retweeted it and said, Kanye finally admits he's a jealous hater because the attention isn't on him. Cousin Moni said he wanted the headline to be him producing on Carti album, and all niggas care about is Dot. It's easier to support you when I can little bro you. It's easier to support you when I can little bro you. Can't do that no more. Little dog became big dog. Now you need that look to be in the conversation. Now you got to attach yourself to him. Imagine that. Somebody that you brought there on the Glow in the Dark tour, I believe. Now you need them to get some motion. Because if you didn't, why are you mentioning him? Interesting. Like I said, I am not the biggest Playboy Carti fan, but damn it, I know you don't mess with these niggas. You better leave them alone. Anybody that write on their face like that, anybody who take a cross and do like this, and then get it tattooed on their face, I leave them alone. I leave them alone. But I thought this was funny. A Carti fan gets possessed by Kendrick Lamar. What? What year are we in? How'd this happen?
I haven't heard this one. Mojo Jojo.
Hey Carti, I need that Back to the Future Carti. I need that 4 Alien Carti. I need that beep beep beep.
Sorry. I love Kendrick so fucking much. Oh my god. Damn.
Just like that, Carti, you know. Just like that.
Drake, if you have any plans on responding to what you think might be disses against you, you might want to retreat. Kurt is way too old to understand Carti and his fans. You goddamn right I am.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
But I'm not old enough to understand joy when I see it. I'm not too old to understand the excitement I had when I heard Lil Wayne and all my elders were like, ugh, what the hell? This, you like this shit? It's something I couldn't explain to him, but I felt what I felt. So admittedly so, this is not for me, and I've said it wasn't. But he's excited. You can't. My thing is, I'm not gonna be an OG that hates on your young excitement. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Do you? At some point in time, you'll figure it out. Like maybe you'll see it differently. But I'm not gonna hate on your joy. That's genuine joy. Him and that room full of Vans are happy about music. That's a win for everybody. That's how I see it. That's a win for everybody. So that's his dog. Why the hell would I be demonizing that? You know what I mean? So we got more reactions here. Somebody named Bazaya said, he rapped talking about Kendrick. He rapped on a track you produced called Backdoor. What you mean you don't like Kendrick Lamar's music? Huh, Dylon. Dylon, huh? Next one up. Jay on the keys said, okay, so here's where we get to some interesting things right here. Because I don't know if you saw the clip, but Academics was basically teasing before this song even came out that he got an early drop on it, right? That I guess Playboy Carti gave him the opportunity to get an early release on it. Okay, cool. So he got an early release on it, and he was like, man, Kendrick's talking that shit, man. Kendrick's talking that shit. So then, you know, he jumps on the live as the project's getting ready to drop or before it drops, and he says the following. He got a text message from Drake, and Drake says he is locked in by himself making new music. Right now, I am cooking, bro. You know where I'm at? What the fuck is he doing in this? I told you, he's sitting here like a 1986 Playboy spread. Why would you want all that fur between your legs? I'm sorry, I'm losing the plot. Right now, I am cooking, bro. You know where I'm at mentally when I'm locked in. I'm in a zone. It's just me and this fur. Okay, he didn't say it is fur. But why is he... Do you know what fur feel like between your legs? How do you ever... Like, I don't want the fan. When I lay on my side, I don't like the fan hitting my butt cheeks. More information than what you needed. But I'm uncomfortable. Fur? Tickling your balls? I'm not with it. But some reason he feels very comfortable in it. Maybe it's some rich shit I can't afford. Maybe I just don't understand what it is. I'm not stopping. No, Queen, I'm not stopping. This shit is disgusting. Once again, he's making it about him. Going back to Jay on the keys. He has a theory because Drake put up a post. Drake couldn't help it. He couldn't help it. He seen all this excitement. He said, this is him from his Instagram. He said, silly rabbit, silly wabbit.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Silly wabbit. You said wabbit. You said wabbit. Good credit. I got bad credit for you. Silly wabbit. Him and that mink talking about some silly wabbit. You silly wabbit. Silly wabbit. Shit's pissing me off. This ain't the Drake that I got to know early on in my career, even though I didn't like it. Still ain't the one. This is posted on Academics TV, of course. Jay on the Key said a theory. He said, okay, let me get this straight. So Academics leaked the song to Drake, allegedly, and so now Drake has a clapback song ready. Tonight will be fun. It's over, bro. It's like that scene in the 5 Heartbeats. Sometimes I wish raindrops would fall. Remember that scene? He was like, I still got it. Mr. Which raindrops would fall. You going out bad, man. You going out so bad and it's over your own doing. Ain't no round twos. Ain't no round twos. Sometimes I wish raindrops would fall. Come on, Eddie Kane. Eddie Kane coming here. Come on, man. That's okay. Eddie Drake. I'm gonna start calling this nigga Eddie Drake. No, not Eddie Kane. Eddie Drake. I'm gonna call this nigga Eddie Drake until he get his shit together. This is another reaction I forgot to get to, but Jay on the Keys is cooking today. Shout out to Jay on the Keys. He used this scene, and this shit had me crying. I don't like Kendrick Lamar's music. He raps very good, but I didn't need to hear him on Carti album. This is his reaction. He used this clip from a movie that what's my guy name? Leonardo DiCaprio was in.
You fucking...
No, he's not well.
Who else felt like that? You remember? Yeah, I'm tired of him being able to hide behind his mental health situation. Won't somebody that love you hide your Twitter account from you? This should have me crying. I promise you.
You fucking...
No, he's not well, Frank.
I felt that. I felt that with my soul. I promise you I did. Oh, my goodness. Well, here we are, DIYers. Almost a week from the 1-year anniversary of the Like That verse. And I have to believe Kendrick has a lot planned in these next few months. I have to believe even these lines are enough of a bait to bring Drake back out. Now, whether we get Drake with the ghostwriters or Drake with the Ishins, only time will tell. All I know is that this is a very exciting time in hip hop, and we have things to talk about, including Kendrick on a Playboy Carti verse. I never thought I'd be sitting here breaking down a Playboy Carti song in verse, but yet here we are. So, man, phenomenal verse. Not the biggest fan of that project or that song. It's not for me. I'm the wrong demographic, but damn it, I can enjoy some Kendrick bars no matter where they at. I can enjoy it. DIYers, those are my thoughts on that particular song. You let me know what you think. DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.